Hi friends, so now I would like to discuss a difference between Malloc and Calloc. We know that Malloc or malloc is a memory allocation, Calloc or calloc is a contiguous allocation. Both these functions are used in the dynamic memory allocation of a C language. So what do you mean by dynamic memory allocation? Dynamic memory allocation is allocation of the memory to the array or structure during runtime, that is during execution. Okay, so with malloc and calloc, both functions are used to allocate a specified amount of space for the array and structure, but there is a small differences between these malloc and calloc functions. Okay, so I'll try to tabularize those differences between malloc and calloc. Okay, so the first key difference between malloc and calloc, it allocates memory as a single block. It allocates a specified amount of space as a single block, whereas calloc, it allocates memory as multiple blocks. Okay friends, in calloc the specified amount of space will be reserved as a multiple blocks, and all those blocks are interconnected, okay, and returns the starting address. Okay, coming to the next key difference, it does not initialize elements, that is all elements will have garbage values. So all the elements will have a garbage values. Okay, that means it does not perform any initialization, whereas calloc, it initializes all elements to zeros. Okay friends, so this calloc, what is the use of this calloc is, it will create the array and all the elements are initialized to zeros. But malloc, it creates the array but all the elements are not initialized, that means it will store only garbage values. And third key difference is malloc function is having single parameter. Single parameter, whereas calloc function is having two parameters. Okay friends, when you are using these two functions, you will be aware that malloc is taking only one parameter and calloc will take two parameters. Here the parameter is a size, here the parameter is a size, comma, size of the data type. Okay, so this fourth difference is related to the third point or third difference, that is the difference in their syntax. So malloc is like malloc size, but calloc is like calloc size, comma, size of data type. Okay friends, so before this malloc and calloc you can apply the casting. Okay, just I have omitted those statements because I want to show the difference between the number of arguments or the parameters. And fifth one, When you're using this malloc function, the execution of the malloc statements or the program will execute very fast, and this calloc function is will execute slowly. It is fast, it is slow when you execute these two functions. Okay, so that means the time efficiency will be more in the malloc functions or a program where you use a malloc, and time efficiency is not that much efficient in when you use the calloc function. Finally, I want to tell you some important uses where you have to use these malloc and calloc. With the malloc and calloc, you can create dynamic arrays, dynamic structures, and you can use them to create complex data structures like linked list, queues, stacks, graphs, trees, and etc. So this is the dynamic memory allocation functions, the differences between malloc and calloc, and as well as the uses of malloc and calloc. Thank you.